joined here by Leo Atang, who makes his debut this weekend on the Harlem Eubank Jack Catterall undercard against Bulgarian journeyman Milan Honav. Leo, a lot of pressure on you today. We've just seen you up there with Frank Bruno, Anthony Joshua. They're calling you the next Anthony Joshua. How do you keep your feet on the ground during moments like this?
You know, like I said up there, it is an honour to be compared to him, and there is a lot of pressure. I keeping grounded. I'm in the gym every day working. I know what I can be, but I know what it takes to get me there.
Obviously, you're an under-19 world champion. There's a brilliant amateur pedigree behind you. What can we expect from you come fight night? Does your style change to the pros? And what is your style? How would you describe it?
You know, I was always known for my speed as a heavyweight. I've got 5 very fast hands, but now that I'm slowing it down a bit as a pro, the hands aren't getting any slower, but the feet might be a little. You know, we're stepping down on the shots, we're putting some snap into it, and some beautiful, exciting knockouts are going to come.
Who's training you? Who's your training team?
It's still my amateur coach, Ashley Martin, and I believe that I wouldn't stay with him if I didn't believe that he could take me all the way.
I assume you would have got offers from big names?
Not so many offers. I know there's people interested. I've heard rumours and stuff like that. But like I say, we're keeping grounded. We're working with what I know works. It's got me here for a reason. So I believe it can take me all the way.
Probably over the next few fights, this is going to be a question you're going to be asked all the time. But mosesitauma, like you, young heavyweight coming through. I think he's surprisingly 2 years older than you, which is really wild to think, because only a few years ago he was the teenager coming through the ranks. How well do you guys know each other? Have you ever crossed paths?
I've met him a couple of times. Spoke a little, not much, like, you know, just a friendly hello and stuff. You know, I think he's an unbelievable talent. I think what he's doing for young heavyweights like myself and paving the way, like it opens up doors for so many people like me to come through and turn over early.
I mean, you're a very respectful guy, but is there an element of knowing that someday you two might share the ring together, potentially even for a world title?
Yeah, like I say, like the inevitable will happen eventually, but also I'm sticking on my plan. I know what I've got to do. I know I'm on a lot slower path than what he is. He's going for the titles now, you know. I know that I've got a lot of work to do. I know it's going to be a long game, and he's not going to be going anywhere time soon. So if I want to get to the top, he's going to obviously be there. So eventually it might happen, yeah, of course.
Absolutely, and obviously they'll be talking to you about next steps, where you're going. Have they told you how active you intend to be? Often when you start in your professional career, it's a lot of journeymen, maybe lower level prospects. Is there an idea of how many fights you'll have over the next 12 months?
I'm hoping 8 fights.
8 fights?
Yeah.
Blimey. And on a lot of big undercards, I'm sure.
Hopefully, that's it, you know. I didn't get to box much as amateur. I had a lot of pull-outs, a lot of tournaments I'd enter and they'd put nobody in it for me. So I'm not bothered about constantly being in the gym, because it's almost making up for lost time as I had as an amateur.
Absolutely. I'd be remiss not to ask you about the big heavyweight fight coming up in a couple of weeks, Usyk versus Dubois. I'm sure everyone's asking you this question. Who are you backing?
Oh, I can see Usyk coming out on top, but at the same time, Dubois is in home territory. Anything can happen.
How much of an inspiration do guys like Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua, Alexander Usyk? Are you a guy who studies fighters? Do you pick stuff from certain styles, particularly Anthony, who you're being, you know, compared to?
For me, I look towards the lighter weights for my style, because I don't want to be a normal heavyweight. I want to box like a middleweight and hit like a heavyweight, do you know what I mean? So the skills and stuff, I analyse the lighter weights and I try to replicate it as much as I possibly can.
And then just finally from me, visualization is a part of every single camp. You'll be thinking about this fight coming up, I'm sure, as you're putting the hard rounds into the gym. When you close your eyes and you think about this fight, what do you see?
I see me putting my hands up in the air after a beautiful knockout and showing everyone what I'm about and proving that the pressure is right and it deserves to be here.
Class act. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you very much.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.